if you ask your guides to guide you towards the right healer, the right reader, the right spiritualist, the right shaman, or whatever kind of a healer you want to use, if you really pray to your guides, please guide me towards the right person, please show me the right person, please help me feel it, please remove the situations when I'm not using my discernment, when I'm looking from a place of ego. They will show you, they will start showing you content of this person, they will put feelings within you, like this intuitive feelings, this is your healer, this is a person that you should, right? So when you use services of healers, and again, I often explain this to you guys, we may use services of different healers if they do different things, right? So I myself on my journey, I had a shadow worker and a reader who later on became my mentor. As on my first session, this person told me, you're like me, you're gonna be exactly like me, doing the exact same thing, right? Because she saw this. So I was using the services of a shadow worker, but I was also using the services of a shamanic healer, right? To work through different things. So in my connection, we were working on my shadows, and then with other healers. So you can use, as long as they do different things, you can use services of different healers. And if you connect to those healers and you feel on sessions, this person is helping me, this person is showing me the way, this person is really resonating, I feel like I'm on the right path in between sessions, you can watch content of this person, you can watch collectives, you can watch even collectives that you know that this is not mine, but I'm going to be educating myself, because the collectives carry universal messages for us all, right? But it is really so not healthy to spend your days constantly watching spiritual content. It is not healing. We don't heal through, fine, you can watch like a daily collective or a daily content that your healers are posting. Maybe you have few others, spiritual content creators that you don't go on sessions, but they're one of those people that it's like, there's no way, because it depends, right? Some spiritual healers, they show beautiful encouragement content, so there's no way that you're going to get confused, right? Because it's just that self-help, love, embodiment of your own truth kind of a content. But spending your whole day with that divination abuser, where was this card that we had? Watching content, it ain't healing. It ain't healing. You need your meditations. You need your to do your exercises that your spiritual teachers give you. You need to physically exercise. You need to live a healthy life. Focus on what you're going to eat, what you're going to cook, spend time with true friends. It's not just, there's so many aspects. Watching videos online is not healing, you guys. It's not healing. And we have two more cards. Charismatic Casanova, fear of commitment, of being hurt, emotional avoidance. I don't understand our connection. I feel, you guys, that you're connected to someone. Who is that? Forever single Casanova, fear of commitment. You know, the I love the lady sort of a vibe. And because you're not wanting to accept that this is a karmic catalyst, and you went to a charlatan that was constantly keeping you in a belief that this is your twin flame, you're excusing the behavior of this person. But listen to the ultimate truth of the divine feminine, whose life's path is linked to guiding divines. And I would say this to you, even if you came to me on session, and even if I confirmed in my meditation that the cords that connect you are red cords, and this is your twin flame, which is not the case for this collective. Watch this from the beginning. But even if I would tell you, honey, if your twin is in a place in this energy, fear of commitment, Casanova, all the ladies love me, bin. Boundary, not responding to late night messages, not entertaining this energy, focusing on you, focusing on self-love. Because twin or not, twin soul or not, the love of all your lifetimes or not, the core job of your counterpart, and it's for both of you, is to teach you who you were meant to be. So your responsibility as the other half of your soul, as the divine feminine, when he's behaving like this, is to show him through your behavior, it ain't gonna fly, I'm not interested. What are you doing? True divine masculine doesn't act like that. So if someone is telling you that you should excuse his behavior because he's just wounded, yeah, he does it because he's wounded, which means that you can have compassion and understanding and never judge him. Understand, give him time to heal, but not excuse, not accept, not allow this person back into your life as long as there sits even a little bit in this energy. And we have breaking barriers, realizing the truth with understanding. You must push forward. There's so many barriers stopping us. I'm trying to best become a better person. I feel like you are. There's a reason I'm doing this reading, and I was guided to do this reading because you guys, you need to hear this. And I feel like if you're truly part of this collective, I feel that if you would watch the previous readings, that you are on a good path. You are in understanding that this is not your divine counterpart. This was just a catalyst. Your connection isn't real. Your connection isn't real. I mean, it is real in the sense, I don't like to say it that way, but this is not a twin flame connection. This is a karmic catalyst. And it doesn't matter. It's not a reason to cry. Whenever I have to deliver, you guys, I sometimes have ladies that sign up for session because they think they're in a twin flame connection. And then I go into meditation, I connect to their energies, I see the energy of the other person, and I see the cords that connect them. And I know that this is not twin flame. And I have to sit down on a session and deliver this message. Some of them take it very well because their subconscious mind already knew this, and it's a confirmation. Some of them become sad, but if you become sad, it's because you don't understand this connection. People romanticize this connection, this love of our lifetime. It is a hard spiritual path that only few of us choose, because although it is a great gift, it is walking through the hell of your own shadows for years. And you end up having a life of service, a life that you dedicate to others as a spiritual teacher, because this is a path of awakening as a spiritual teacher. This is not a love story. It's not about romance. So if you find out that this is not it, it's not reason to cry. You can still find yourself a beautiful soulmate, that you're going to have your amazing love story from day one if you follow the path of alignment. As an alignment reader and a soul tie reader, I always say this to you guys, we all have a higher soulmate on our highest, most aligned timeline. It's just that so few people reach that timeline because it's hard work. It's work of discernment, of saying no to things that don't align. But I feel like you're ready to realize that. You're ready to realize that it's not a bad thing to find out that this is not your twin, that this is a karmic catalyst. Now you know how to deal with it. Now you know how to handle it. Heal it. Heal it. Find a shadow within you that made you believe and pushed you so strong to believing nonsense from your own shadow and from external sources, that this is someone that you should, accept and wait and forgive. No, this is not what this whole journey is about. All right, you guys, I promised you a message of re-encouragement. So we will do message of re-encouragement. Sorry, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. We will. You're an amazing soul. You're a beautiful collective. You have a great potential in front of you, an amazing, highest, most aligned timeline with a soulmate waiting there. But you need to now focus on healing. Stop with this nonsense, okay? Find yourself a right healer, a good healer that will focus on you, that will focus on your healing, on healing of your soul, on finding your divinity, guiding you towards your divinity. And the more you heal, you will just naturally drop that person. Because as we heal, our soul emerges to the surface. Our true, authentic our true authentic frequency comes forth. And when that happens, we naturally just know. This is what I always say to my ladies who are still either yes or no on a twinny journey. All you have to do is heal. Because if you are connected to a twin, as you heal, you become the divine feminine, you release your shadows, you remove your shackles, you allow your soul to hold the reins and to emerge in your truth and your authenticity. All it's going to be left will be love towards this person. Whether they're here or they're not here, whatever they choose, even if they're still in a third party connection, all that will be left will be love, acceptance, patience. But if it wasn't your twin, as you heal, as you step into your divinity, you will just naturally drop them. Because what was connecting you with our twin and with our catalyst, what connects us is shadows. The pull, the magnetizing pull, the longing is the shadows, right? So when you drop all your shadows and you drop all the illusion, if it is a twin, all that is left is what connects you from soul to soul, which is pure love, unconditional love. But if it is a karmic catalyst, all that is left is nothing. Because with your karmics, all that connects you is a karmic contract, and karmic contracts exist on a physical level, not on a soul level. It's not what soul did, it's what the human, the avatar did in this or past lifetime. It's the physical plane. So once you release that, because you heal, you drop that, this person disappears. And that's the best way to know whether it's your twin or not, through healing. Not focusing on this person, through healing. Okay? All right. All right. I want to tap into your energy first, but maybe let's do a couple of Ds to set ourselves in that re-encouragement mode. Let's maybe do 4. What's in the energy for this collective? Ladies, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Maybe you have a mission that is linked to sometimes Council of Light. All right, sometimes it happens, you guys, and there's a reason I've mentioned this in the past, whether it was in this part or in a previous part. I've mentioned this. I had ladies coming to me on sessions who thought that they were connected to a twin flame. They weren't connected to a twin flame, but part of their journey was to actually walk a path of spiritual growth, walk a path of awakening, become either spiritual teachers, content creators, Reiki masters, energy healers, medicine women, herbalists, someone who will work in the areas of spirituality. And that person was meant to really push you. Sometimes we need that push for longing and through deception, but we need that push to let go completely of the past that is not serving, right? The paths are undiscovered. So with that being your first card, I feel like you have a mission to uplift humanity, to help people grow, to help people see. I don't know why I do feel like this. We had Leo, we had Sag, right? I feel like there's a strong fire element for this collective. So either you're linked, I always say this to you guys, it's not sometimes, it's not as per star sign, right? I'm for once not connected strongly to the element of my star sign, but to another. So sometimes it's different. Sometimes you may be Sag, Leo, Aries, but I feel like it's the fire element that you're connecting to. We have Council of Light, divine orchestrations, helpers in the subtle realms. Council of Light. You have your divine helpers. You have your ancestors standing behind you. Your past versions, I'm hearing, from past lives, wanting to be integrated back into your soul. Maybe you're guided to heal past lives, but it's all part of divine orchestration. It was all meant to be. Every soul contract we have, whether it's a soul contract with a karmic catalyst or with a soulmate or with a twin soul, they part of our path. We have to be grateful. We have to honor them. We have priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? You are the high priestess. It was part of your path to become the divine feminine. To heal, to lead, answer the call. What's your calling? I feel this collective, you are being called to drop the nonsense, right? And focus on your divinity. Focus on the woman that you were meant to become. The ever unfolding rose. The woman that you were meant to become. The person that you were meant to become. Your mission. It's time to focus on your mission. What's your energy? 5 of Pentacles. Let me do 3 more. Your first row. What? There she is, the Empress. Whoop. Alright, I feel like I want one more. But you have some beautiful cards in your energy right now. Ace of Wands, and again, it's a fire. It's a fire. Maybe you're gonna go on a travel soon, or you're guided to travel. Unexpected travel maybe just came to my mind. It may be just a detail for a few of you. But you have the 5 of Pentacles. I feel right now, unfortunately, you're focusing on what is lacking in your life. So whether you are already, some of you, accepting that this was not your twin flame, either it's like you're mourning a loss of that connection that was never real. Does it make sense? But it's okay. If you really, for whatever reason, if you were hoping that this was a twin flame and you want to cry a little bit about it as you accept that this is a karmic catalyst, please do. It's all right. One day as you heal, you're going to learn that there was nothing to cry about. It's an amazing thing to have soulmate on your path. Soulmate connections are so much easier. They don't require you to really, the bar is here with twins. We have to reach Christ consciousness to freaking reach our aligned path. We live a life of service. The work, the expansion, the growth, the challenges, they never stop. To whom much is given, much is expected. Whereas if your timeline is a soulmate, with a little bit of healing, with a little bit of work, with aligning with your mission, you can find yourself a beautiful path of fulfillment, an amazing job that will give you happiness, helping people, helping to uplift humanity. And along the way, there will be an amazing soulmate, amazing, fulfilling, beautiful, loving relationship that from day one will feel right, will make sense, and will bring no pain. So why to focus on what you don't have right now? Focus on what you do. Focus on healing. We have Temperance, but we also have Justice. I feel like there's a need for balance in this collective. You're a little bit disimbalanced when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to the chosen path of your healing, when it comes to, there's this obsession, there's this hooked on certain things that you are not accepting. And it's time to accept the truth. It's time to accept the reality. You were meant to become the Empress, the divine feminine. You have that frequency within. Focus on tapping into that energy. Focus on healing. Focus on discovering and taming that fire. It's a new beginning for this collective. It's a beautiful new beginning. Queen of Wands, another confirmation of that fiery energy. You are so a fire element. Again, I feel like most of you will be that fire sign, right? But even if you're not, you're strongly ruled by fire. I've done a video recently about elements. If you scroll through my TikTok, or you can also go to YouTube, there's a playlist that is called Path, Purpose, Mission, and it's about how to discover and tap into your path, your purpose, and mission. But the final 4 episodes are about elements. So watch the fire. You'll see that it will resonate. You're charismatic. You're passionate. You were meant to be the leader. You find fulfillment in being around people, in teaching, and you attract many people. Natural creative leader. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. I feel like this Hierophant is a little bit more about the conditioning, unfortunately. About the structure. There's still something, through the journey of healing, we remove and reprogram our mind. We remove the conditioning of this world, whether that's societal, religious, family conditioning. There's still certain things I feel like you follow because it's like you put this through your head, the labels, the things that how life should look like, how things should look like, right? Maybe even expectations of some people. It shouldn't be something that should drive you. It's your inner truth that should drive you. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. That's on top of that Empress. You have 2 aces. You're definitely... We are in this moment, right? And if you watch me, you must have heard me say in the past month that we have been through this window of opportunity from 10th of the 10th till 11th of the 11th, and this energy still lingers. So many of us are in between cycles, right? Which way you're gonna go? Sometimes being in between cycles is where you already, and your guides already know what timeline you're gonna connect. It's just this final, it's like this waiting room where you're gonna remove final things, go through final tests, recalibrate your final energy before you connect to that timeline, right? But sometimes we sit in this waiting room. I'm seeing the I think it's called the box or the empty room, actually, from this oracle card. Sometimes we sit in this empty room when it's not yet known. It's the same case for yesterday's collective, completely different collective, completely different, but they too are sitting in that room. What choices you're gonna take? I feel for this collective, it's like you will go the right path. There's a reason this found you. There's a reason you're still watching. There's a reason you have to accept that this person was part of your catalytic path, your karmic path. It's not your true connection, and it will be released. Don't focus on releasing it. Focus on healing. Again, it will release itself as you heal, right? But I feel like with this fire, what you were missing and that you need to tap into more is your emotions, is your femininity, is your softness. It's like there's still emotions that you're suppressing, that you're denying, that you're not feeling to the fullest. And you're going to have to, as a divine feminine, on your future path. 5 of Wands. That's on top of that Justice. There is this energy with both of these cards. They're showing me like this duality, right? This duality. It's like you're competing maybe you are very competitive, but I was feeling it's like you're competing with yourself. You're not understanding that the duality is not to remove one thing, but it's the dance of darkness and light. It's the yin and yang within. It's the balance. They both have to exist. No one is just the love and light and the whiteness, right? As the darkness is there, but we love it, we embrace it, and then we become love. Because both light and darkness, they're love, right? Love is fierce. Love is fiery too. Love is acceptance. There's something for this collective that you need to learn about moderation, about balancing, that what's the word? Not extreme, but extreme, yes, but there's a different word. That you go to extremes, right? So probably right now, as you're sitting, you're still watching, it means that you're ready to accept that this person is not your twin flame, but it's your karmic catalyst. And you're probably 555 on a timer. You're probably sitting like, oh my God, yes, it's true. I knew this. I have to get rid of this. No, chill, balance, center, right? Okay, so they're not probably my divine counterparts. We don't probably have a true soul connection. We had a karmic contract. I'm just gonna allow that information to be. I'm gonna focus on my healing. I'm gonna focus on becoming the high priest, the empress. There's a reason I said high priestess, the emperors, the divine feminine. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna balance. I'm gonna allow my emotions. I'm gonna feel my emotions. I'm gonna grieve this person as well. I'm gonna grieve what I thought it was. And they will show me the way with time. You don't have to go into those extremes. It's like this fire. You have to tame this fire within. The fire people, it's a challenge to tame the fire. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. It's like they're showing me on fire. They're showing me someone who's so fire. It's like you create this fire energy around you. But if you cannot control it, if you cannot tame it, you create this firewall around you that won't allow people, destiny, guidance from your guides to you. Do you know what I mean? You need balance. You need to use this fire to help you forth. Right? Not to burn you. Not to burn you. All right, I want to do a couple of more oracles for you for guidance. I want to do my oracles. I was seeing like these two. Maybe I can like just few cards of each so we have time for everything, but I'm seeing one more. Which one I was seeing? The animals. Hold on. I'm gonna pull. Yeah. Let me pull like maybe two or three of these. Let's go in threes. All right, we have the turtle. That's an old soul. That's a very wise energy. Protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Exactly what I said. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and be happy. Beautiful message. You have everything you need to be protected and be happy. You are guided. You are protected. Don't go into extremes. Don't go into, pushing yourself because you will burn with your own fire. Go with the flow. You need water right now. Maybe that is an element that is really not that strong within you. And you need to connect a little bit. I'm hearing that. So you need to connect a little bit to your water element, to your emotions, to your flow, to your sacral, to your femininity. We have Coyote, revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Yes, I think you do. Oh my God, is this my twin? Is it not? So what? Who cares? If it is, it will reveal itself through healing always. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and the tricks of life and learn from them. I feel this is for these two things, you guys. So first, remember we started this reading from saying that people are gossiping about you, that they're revealing your secrets.